this very special day so far. It's been an emotional day. Even the cats are in tears. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gary, and I have the honour of being the best man today. And it's actually a great honour, but in all honesty, I am actually a little nervous doing this. I am honestly, I'm not nervous. I'm really nervous. But I feel a bit comforted by the fact.
Rubbish, can't see him.
Actually, I'm a little nervous doing this, but I feel a bit comforted by the fact that I've actually rehearsed this speech in front of a live audience at the Old People's Home. I think it went well, as they all pissed themselves. A wise man told me that the best man's speech should only last as long as it takes for the groom to make love. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say a big thank you to the bridesmen, Annette and Tamsin, page boy Jake, and usher Adam, who've all done a fantastic job today. There are obviously two very, very important people in this room tonight. Without them, very little of this would have been possible. And the great thing is, as the evening progresses, most of us will get to spend more and more time talking to them. So please join me in a very special toast to the bar staff. Now seriously.
Free drinks all night, they're paying for it all.
Now seriously, I'd like to have my own compliments to Lucy, but I think you all agree she's absolutely stunning tonight. In fact, you just got stunned. Stoned.
Thank you very much.
It's also a tradition for the best man to talk a bit about the groom's past. And I feel really qualified to do this, because Dave and I have been through a lot together. In fact, we were just saying the other day that we're so glad that none of them are here today. Okay, three. 3 or 4. I've known Dave 10 years. 10 years ago, we used to go to a place called Brannigan and Crawley. We went every Saturday for our single lives. We also had lads' holidays abroad. One memorable holiday for Dave and I, was Tenerife. I apologise now if some of you find this really boring, this story, but it's quite an important story that me and Dave had a lot of bonding together. In a very nice way. Dave, me and a guy called Gary went to Tenerife. You know me, you know Dave, good looking blokes.
Modest.
Gary was a very good looking lad as well. Nearly as good as me, but not far off. He was also single as well. When we landed in Tenerife, the first thing we did was we went to the supermarket and bought €300 worth of drink. We all actually paid €100 each, that was all sort of equally shared out. So we expect to get really drunk every night. But most days we start the day with me and Dave going to one of the English restaurants and getting a cooked breakfast. We like cooked breakfast. And then we go to the pool, and in the pool there's loads of lovely girls all wearing all with big breasts. Diving in the pool. Dave couldn't swim, so what does Dave do? He dives in the pool with big breasted women. We had a good time these days. Luckily period we was actually at the pool, our friend Garry, let's get this right, Garry would go for a run around Tenerife. He likes his running, this boy did. He just used to go out with his wife runs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
When he got back from the run, he'd be covered in sweat. His wife fronts became transparent. And all his wedding tackle would be gathered under one leg. He would stand opposite Dave like this. Wouldn't he, Dave? Like this. He'd stand opposite you, legs apart, and say, Dave, can I have a drink, please? And Dave, what you used to say to him?
Help yourself.
Help yourself. Then he come and ask me, Dave, Garry, can I have a drink? I say, help yourself. And this happened every single time I wanted a drink. He paid his share in the drink, but he had to keep on asking me and Dave. And I tell you, it was a nightmare.
Rocking tackle hanging out.
Anyway, nightclubs in Tenerife get going about midnight. So me and Dave used to have a shower before 7 p.m. No, not together. Not together. Thank God for that, no. We had a shower. We had to actually finish our shower by 7 p.m. because Garry needed 5 hours to get ready. I don't know why he needed 5 hours, but he did. One particular night, we're all three of us were walking to a club, and Garry bumped into this African prostitute. She came over to Garry. She said, "Give me £10 for a sucky sucky." Well, Garry, I know Garry really well. He turns into the Incredible Hulk. He went absolutely ballistic. He said, "F off! Leave me alone!" And he was swinging his arms around, and you know, it was a complete shock to me and Dave. So it was really totally shocked. So anyway, Dave and I used to go out wearing shirt, trousers, leather shoes. Garry would go out wearing shorts and walking boots. So we used to go to the clubs like Yates's and look at the dance. And people would come over to us and say, Who's that German with you?" He wasn't a German. He was just like a German. So that was good old Garry. It became obvious during the holiday that we thought Garry was a straight guy, but he was obviously gay. He never crushed on Dave, unfortunately.
You should have gone to Specsavers.
Today, I've done quite a bit of research on the internet.
Oh, is that what you call it?
And being an office-based accountant, I decided to look on the internet for some facts about Dave's birthday. Dave was born on the 7th of March, 1967. That is the same day that Soul Man and Can't Take My Eyes Off You were released. And also shares his birthday with people like Lord Snowden, Viv Richards and Rick Mail. I also found on the internet the main responsibilities of the best man are to make sure the groom arrives on time. He did, didn't he? On time, that's good.
Yeah.
He stays sober, he's still sober, and looks good. And looks good. I thought, hang on a minute, I'm the best man, not a plastic surgeon. I'd also like to offer some advice today. These are four things I come up with. 1. Marriage should be a 50-50 partnership. Dave, you need to realise anyone who believes that knows very little about women, and even less about fractions. Never be complacent. Always keep an eye out for those little telltale signs when something's going wrong. Like the times the milkman's wearing your shorts. It only takes a couple of mumbled words in chapel when you're married. Yeah. But it only takes a couple of mumbled words in your sleep when you're divorced. Now, the next bit I'm going to say is a bit complicated, but I like this bit. So some of you might not understand it, but come see me afterwards and I'll explain to you. It's quite a good rule for married people. Never go to bed angry. Never go to bed angry. And the reason I say that is I always live by this, which is probably explains why the neighbours are always calling the police at 3 AM in the morning to stop the shouting. Right, it's very, very funny.
You get very quiet.
One last thing I found out about Dave is that Lucy's got a nickname for him.
Cool.
And they call him Holiday Boy. Holiday Boy. Apparently he's good while it lasts, but she wishes he was longer. There are a couple of cards I'd like to read out now as well.
I'm already married, Garry.
Dear Dave, thanks for the weekends lazing by the pool. I do hope you have made the right choice. Love, Michael Barrymore. Dear Lucy, it was nice while it lasted, but I guess I'll have to call it a day now you're married, from Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, you know, I'm talking about here. Oh, it's another one here. Dear Dave, I hope you're having a lovely wedding. I'm still thinking of you. If you ever feel like changing your mind, I'm always here for you. Kiss, kiss, 3 kisses, Dave. Love, Garry. No.
Which one?
So to wrap this up, I'd just like to say that marriage is not about finding someone you can live with, it's about finding someone you can't live without. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for not falling asleep. May I ask you to all stand up? All stand up.
Stand up. Oh, God.
Not you.
Raise your glass and toast Mr. and Mrs. Brown.
Mr. and Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown.